Hi, I'm Lucy Vaughn, and hell Satan. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my satanic witch statement titled Unapologetically Satanic. Since women have always been believed to be in league with the devil, who better to speak on the devil's behalf than a satanic witch? There comes a time in every witch's life when she must stand up for what she believes in, when she stands up in her full power and becomes the voice for her kind that have been oppressed for long enough. This witch is coming out of the closet and owning the fact that I am a woman that makes me the devil. For centuries, we have listened to and read the books that God has written. For too long has the devil been bared the cross where no one else would. I'm a satanic witch in all its fullness and magnificence, yet I am also a human being living a life in life's fullness of all that comes with the human experience. Lucy Vaughn, devil, Satanist, woman. What does it mean to be unapologetically satanic? Living unapologetically satanic means accepting that change, pain, and suffering are an inevitable part of life. Accepting that no one and nothing can change those factors. In embracing the impermanence, pain, and sufferings of life, we can choose how to bear our burdens. Embracing Satanism is the goal that opens one up to the possibilities of creatively bearing the burdens of life's lifiness. Living unapologetically satanic is accepting that the majority of people are hostile and cruel towards those who own their right and freedom to live a fleshy life and a satanic life. We now speak out and share our experience, strength, and hope. We give it in living unapologetically satanic. We own the labels we have been given. Delusional, outcast, mentally ill, the despised, the hated, the streetwalker, the prostitute, the whore, the bastard, the abandoned, the forgotten, the throwaway, the battered and abused, the neglected, the raped, the criminal, the inmate, the broken, the underdog, the addict, the alcoholic, the junkie, the deluded, the escort, the evil ones, the misunderstood, the unredeemable, unsavable, incurable, the vulnerable, the creative, the artist, the free thinker, the soft white underbelly of the world. We live unapologetically satanic, embracing Satanism as a crack of light on the horizon that just possibly life could be lived differently. Satanism is the soulless movement saying it's okay to be human, embrace the fleshy life. It's okay to be a sexual being and live sexually free. Stand in your power, embrace the imperfectness of being human. Living unapologetically satanic is breaking the mold, breaking out of a system of abuse, fear, manipulation, gaslighting, pain, suffering, and imprisonment set into play by the religious organizations for their own profit. Living unapologetically satanic is liberation from the false belief that one is powerless and bad for being imperfectly human. We live unapologetically satanic in an open mind, in a world of creativity, of magic, providing an escape from the impermanence, pain, and sufferings of life, viewing life from different angles and perspectives, seeing how one can work oneself to create the changes one desires to accomplish. We embrace the horrors of life and see that which is in one's power to change. We live unapologetically satanic, living life in its fullest, expanding one's self-value, one's actions, and their rewards, claiming self-sufficiency and self-care as one of the fullest embodiments of Satanism. Living unapologetically satanic is not ruling by force. It is encouragement to look at oneself, to be curious, and to seek out one's own answers, truth, evolution, and betterment, all while remaining true to oneself. We unapologetically We live unapologetically satanic, standing proud in being a Satanist, being a symbol of emancipation, showing there is power in being human. We embrace the dark and the light of being human, embracing and thriving in being satanic. We are unapologetically satanic. Satanic philosophy embraces fantasy, magic, and ritual through opening the mind to a comprehension outside of our own thinking, introducing us to the inner inspiring spirit, the daemon within us all, discovering our highest potential, living and enjoying this life to the fullest. Opening the mind through ritual expands the mind to new frames of observation. The use of fantasy in the pursuit of magic opens the mind to full circle, universal truths, hidden lessons. Applying the use of fantasy, magic, and ritual, the Satanist accepts that there is more than one frame of reference for comprehending the world. To the Satanist, fantasy, magic, and ritual do what is difficult and somewhat impossible for most, and that is to think in any other way than that of their own way. As a Satanist, we receive great satisfaction from acquiring an open and curious mind. What is true for you is what you have observed for yourself, and when you lose that, you have lost everything. L. Ron Hubbard. Fantasy, magic, and ritual introduces us to the inner inspiring spirit, the demon within us all. As Satanists, we are connected to the inner inspiring spirit. Fantasy, magic, and ritual is the basis of which we build a conscious contact, awareness, and relationship with our inner divine, supernatural dark energy. This dark energy can be termed Lucifer, the Satanist guiding light. It is this relationship with the genius within that a Satanist finds great happiness and welcomes the joy and pleasures of fleshly life. He who has a why to live for can bear with almost anyhow. Friedrich Nietzsche. Satanism is the action and conduct of an individual to fulfill one's own potential in this life, in turn producing an invaluable member of the human species. In light of the relationship with the inner demon, a Satanist creates great changes in oneself in conjunction with the surrounding reality. Fantasy, magic, and ritual are the Satanist assets in curing ailments, as well as the source of escape, release, and solace from life's misfortunes, pains, and sufferings. Fantasy, magic, and ritual are the elements of making peace with the past, creating a new reality where anything and everything is possible, observing that there is much more to living than that meets the eye. Magic is my religion, Satan saying, Lucy gone. Acknowledging the demon inside is the way of the Satanist, gaining a rich magical life, living a full life beyond what anyone could ever begin to imagine in their wildest of wildest dreams. And we'll end with a quote from Anton LaVey. There is a beast inside man that should be exercised and not exorcised. Ciao.